This is the Lavayoo XL, aka the Monstrosity. Now this thing is 10 pounds of lava sand. You can see it's quite heavy. I want to tell you a story about how this came about. So I am always making different prototypes and testing different ways to use the lava sand in heating pads to figure out like what's the perfect combo. Typically, I always have done stitching in it to kind of hold the sand in place. What happened was I made a prototype. I put 10 pounds of sand in it, and I had some stitching, but since this was a prototype, the stitching kind of came apart in the center that was holding the sand in place. Somehow it got into my house and my wife started using it. I didn't even know about it. 2 years after I made this prototype, she's like, babe, give me the big one. Like, heat me up at my Lavayoo. And I was like, what, this one? I pulled up one of like the originals, you know, that we have in the house. She's like, no, the big one. I'm like, what do you mean the big one? She's like, that one. Anyway, she pointed to one of these, and it was one of the prototypes I made that I had just this huge bag filled with 10 pounds of sand. And I was like, what? You like that? She's like, yeah, it's the only one I use anymore. I was like, what? Are you serious? She's like, yeah, I love it. I love how the sand's so flexible and I could just use it. So that's how the Lavayoo Monstrosity, and that's what we call the Monstrosity. Its official name is the Lavayoo XL. 10 pounds of lava sand in here is extremely comforting. Just laying this on you, you can just feel the weight. Super relieving. Stress and anxiety, watch out, because this sucker is heavy and gives you that deep pressure stimulation therapy, just like a weighted blanket. It's amazing that way. How this is used, what I typically do is put all the sand down to one end like this, kind of fold it over and pop it in the microwave, just like this. Every microwave is different, but I put it in for 5 minutes, but you need to test your microwave because your microwave might be more powerful or less. I'd say anywhere from 4 minutes to 5 minutes. More than 5 minutes, I think you're gonna be getting this a little too hot. This is our favorite bed warmer. So often I'll heat it up, put it in our bed, and my wife's feet are always cold. This will just go over her feet, and then usually I'm sneaking my feet in there as well because it feels amazing. This is fantastic for your back, also for hips. My wife often will drape it across her hip to kind of put that weight and heat on the hip at the same time. This was like her go-to bag during her last pregnancy, which was amazing to help her relieve her aches and pains from the pregnancy. This is washable. I wouldn't recommend washing all the time, only if you have to. You can spot clean it, or you can literally submerge it in water. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's filled with lava sand. When you do wash it, you might notice kind of some brown dust coming out. Well, the sand, as it moves around like this all the time, it does break down into finer and finer particles over time. And so you may notice some of that kind of washing through, which is totally fine. And I would just recommend putting it on like a cookie sheet in the oven for 2, maybe 3 hours to make sure it gets completely dry. You can put this in the freezer. I recommend putting it in some kind of a really big bag. I don't sell a freezer bag for this, but you probably have to put this in a trash bag or maybe a grocery bag and just tie it really good. The whole idea is you want to seal out the smells and odors from the freezer from getting into this. Some kind of a sealable bag would be ideal, or even just room temperature also is very relieving and cooling and fantastic. So the nice thing about this, the sand can flow and mold however you want it. Lavayoo XL, aka the Monstrosity. Check it out. So a couple accessories that go with the Lavayoo Monstrosity is the Everything Pain Stick. Now this is like an Icy Hot or a Bengay, but it's specifically formulated and designed to be used with the heating pad. Icy Hot and those type of pain relieving type products for your muscles are actually not designed to use by heating pads, and actually say do not use with heating pads. So that's why I had this Everything Pain Stick formulated so that you could, if your shoulder was sore here, you just rub this all over your shoulder on your skin, and then you take your Monstrosity and lay it all over that with the heat opening up your pores, and that's really gonna just provide a ton of soothing relief. That's what the pain stick is. It's fantastic. Basically like an Icy Hot that goes with the heating pad. And it's completely vegan, all natural, very good stuff. The other accessories that go with this is the Scent It Your Way sprays. While lava sand is completely odorless, it's nice sometimes to add a scent. Do some little aromatherapy. Calming abode is like, I'm ready to go to bed, I need to calm down. That's what this is. Got a lot of coconut-y flavor, just that calming, like knocking me out. Happy Volcano, if you're feeling depressed, feeling sad, need a little bit of an uplift or invigoration, this is a citrus explosion. It's amazing and can just uplift your spirits. And then this Relax and Renew, this is a eucalyptus mint spray. Basically like go to the spa, you need just a minute to wind down, relax. You don't want to be completely knocked out, but you want to relax and kind of feel refreshed. Simply what you do is you spray this, maybe 2 squirts on the Lavayoo XL, well, then you're enjoying the smell that you want instead of just smelling always lavender or always nothing, which I think is better than always lavender. Instead of just having an amazing odorless bag, you can add your own scents to it, make it for whatever occasion you require. So Lavayoo Scent It Your Way sprays. The last accessory is this. So the lava sand in these lasts forever, but the fabric can get charred in the microwave some occasionally. Pretty rare when it happens, but it does happen. The other thing is that if you're throwing it across the room, the stitching can break open. We use really aggressive, high quality stitching to hold it all in place. In the occasion that this bag gets damaged and the sand starts leaking, here's some of your options. You can cut a pair of jeans and just transfer the sand into a pair of jeans and sew the end shut, or even fabric glue it shut. I've experimented on that, works fantastic. So that's a free option. Or we actually sell these bags as just without the sand as a replacement bag. And whenever you buy a replacement bag, we ship it with some fabric glue and a little cute funnel. So you just cut this right here, and then you can help transfer the sand into the new bag. And then this is designed to just glue the end shut and then kind of press it down with like putting a hook on it or something so that it's sealed shut. And then after like an hour of being glued, you're good as new. You're back to normal, and you can continue using your Lavayoo XL, aka the Monstrosity. You could also even buy smaller replacement bags. So if you wanted to take this, turn it into 2 originals or something like that, you could do that. Well, thank you so much for checking out the Lavayoo XL. Thank you so much for supporting our small family business. It really means a lot to us. Thank you.